Hello and welcome back to Grand Arena Championships. I'm Heathen13, and this is the final week of Season 11. In today's first round, I'll be facing Abaddon, who would like me to fight him. So I will. Let's check the matchup. Alright, on the hot pot, you can see I have the majority of the green on my side, so let's take a look closer. In terms of statistics, I lead in every category, and it's not very close. This could be that Abaddon doesn't play Grand Arena Championships very often. I did see a couple times in his history on SWGOH.gg that he has auto-deployed defenses, so that could be one reason, or it could be he's not as successful as he'd like to be. Taking a look at our rosters, you can see I have a slight overall GP advantage, but he has a slight top 80 GP advantage. I do have 2 more Zetas than he does, and a slight speed advantage. I have the advantage when it comes to G13s by 7. He's got the advantage on G12s by 15. Mods, he has a couple more top end speed than I do, but I have the overall speed advantage just by a little bit. Relics, you can see I have a slight advantage in overall relic levels, but overall his are slightly higher on average than mine. Alright, let's look at Abaddon's roster, see if there's anything unusual about it. You can see in Arena he's running a Home 1 fleet. And when we check his capital ships, sure enough, he does not have Malevolence nor Negotiator. Looking at his roster, it is the usual cast of characters. You can see he has a couple of his clones already relicked, but his General Skywalker isn't 7 stars yet. He also has CLS and Chewie, but his Han is not relicked. He's got his Darth Revan and Basilisk Shan Fallen, but his Malak is not to relic yet. Probably his toughest squad is his Padme team. You can see Padme, GK, Jedi Knight Anakin, and Ahsoka, all with relics on them. So he doesn't have any gaping holes on his roster, and he also tends to set a heavier defense than I would have expected for the amount of success he's had. As you can see, he's already made a few of his attacks. Down here on the bottom, he went after my bounty hunters and got them down to 1, but hasn't touched my Darth Revan squad. Up top, he was able to get my Newt and my Grievous team, which I put in front this time, both down in 1, but hasn't tried my First Order team. So he has stopped attacking, and it's been like this for hours. It was like this before I went to bed, and now it's like this after I got up. So I'm assuming he's just waiting to see what I do before he attacks more. I don't think he's done. On defense, he set his bounty hunters as well. Also a Newt squad for me, along with some Night Sisters. And down on the bottom, he put his Grievous team and a Mon Mothma team. So I'm going to try and clear the bottom up so I can see what's in the back. And we will go ahead and start with our Grievous team. For that, I'm going to take my Jedi Knight Revan, but I'm going to go ahead and put Bastila as the lead. And let's go. Alright, it has been a while since I've tried to do my Jedi Knight Revan against Grievous, so do my best to not screw it up completely. I did also save my Night Sister team in case I need a cleanup squad. So B2 is there. I just need Revan to get his mark. There we go. On his squad, B1 was relicked, and so is Grievous. There's Grievous' first turn, the big hit. Now we'll work on B1. I'm going to go ahead and pass it to Bastila just to get some health back before I kill him. And there was Droidica's big hit. So there's Magna is down. Another big hit from Grievous. This Grievous, while Relic 3 was not modded particularly well. He only has about 100,000 health on him total. Let me knock some stacks down while I wait for Mark to come back around. And let's cleanse Droidica and work on him as well. We're going to pass this one to Hermiota to get some more healing in. You can see I unfortunately... Oh, there we go. There goes the mark. You see I got the mark up on Droidica there and didn't mean to bring Grievous down as far as I had. And get some stacks down and spread the foresight again. We'll give this one to Revan this time. So Grievous is gone. And that was dumb because Droidica had damage immunity. There we go. Let's strip that damage immunity and we'll work on him. And finally clean up on B1. So pretty clean, 58. I am definitely happy with that. For my Mon Mothma, I'm going to actually take Traya. My strategy this round and for the last couple rounds has been that when I've noticed their Darth Revan is slower than mine, I've been putting my Darth Revan on defense and just saying, hey, you got to beat this team, and it's probably going to cost you a few good teams to do it, which has freed up then additional teams for my offense. So I'm going to go ahead and bring in Traya. I don't think I need all of these. I'm going to take Sith Trooper out, and we'll go with these 4. I really don't think I need all 4 of these. But what's one banner? And like I said, I saved a lot for offense, so I believe I can spend Nest here without any kind of issues. And they're just gonna hit and hit and hit and hit. Thankfully, hitting like a wet noodle most of the time. And I'll go ahead and isolate on Jin, just because she has the Zeta and Nest big AoE there. Take him down. And Mon Mothma died. Interesting that when she dies, her summoned unit stays. And we just got to work on Jin because she is, again, the only one who has a way to revive anybody. And there she's gone. So 58 again. Not as high a banner score as I would have liked for that, but with all of their attacks, it's not surprising. All right, let's take a look at what he left me in the back. I'm actually expecting some tough teams in the back. And there they are, exactly what I thought. So he left me his bugs, and he left me his Darth Revan squad. Let me take a moment. I'm going to double check to make sure that my plan is what I want it to be still, and I will be back in a moment. All right, I'm back, and as you can see, he has gone ahead and full cleared me in the time it's taken to make my plan. Let me show you how he did. He came in and he was able to one-shot my First Order team, clearing that one. I set my Negotiator in back, and he was able to get that down in one battle, but it does look like I got my reinforcements out. On the bottom here, he did clear my Darth Revan squad, but it took him 3 battles to do it. And in the back, I put my Mon Mothma, he cleared that, and I put a EP Vader with my Relic Wampa and Marauder, and he was able to one-shot that. So he did full clear me, end up with a 1876, so he left me a little wiggle room, but I need to be efficient. So we're going to go ahead and go through the top here and take these on. I'm going to go ahead and take out Bosk and Newt first, and then I will go after the Night Sisters. So for Bosk, we're going to go with JTR. And see how we do. Let's wave down Bosk so he can't taunt. We will go straight after Aura, as she is fairly weak and low geared. Take her out quickly. We'll go after Embo next and pass around. Get all the Inspires going. probably should have brought in Finn instead of Scavenger Ray. It's probably a mistake. She's probably going to die, which is not what I want. But I wanted the hard-hittingness of that. I probably should have opted for the healing of Finn. Wow, Embo is thick. Oh, it's because you can't get crit. Let's go ahead and switch over and take out Boba then. Ah, frustrating. That was a dumb move. I should have brought in Finn. And here we have the resistance bros who are also lower in geared. So they're not going to be quite as effective as some of the other resistance people that I might have brought in. Keep healing, keep getting people down, keep waving down boss. And keep getting, alright, buffs up, healing, and so 57, everybody who lived would end up with full banners, but losing Scavenger Ray. It's kind of bad. Alright, next we will go after the nuke team. For that I'm going to take my Geos. Pretty standard counter here. They all went invisible, and yet they left out IG-88. I'm going to cleanse all of that off, everybody. And IG-88's gone. We'll go ahead and start working on the next. And pay off the extortion. We're just going to do basics for a while until somebody becomes available. Wait for someone else to hit. So let's go after Dooku then. And he's gone. Still waiting on Django to lose his damage immunity, but I'm going to go ahead and hit him anyway because I need Ness to take a turn to lose all that bonus protection. So I'm still going to just hit on Django until Spy's big hit comes up. There we go. And, Django's gone. And so I'm just waiting for Django to come out of damage immunity or for Newt to become visible. And there we have both. So let's go after Django first. That's one kill. We'll need one more. So he's gone, and we need to kill Newt twice. Hopefully I will get a heal in the middle. Ah, there's the heal right there. That's fine. We'll go ahead and get the heal. I don't believe that Newt has the data, so still ended with a 60. So that works out well. Happy with that. And finally up here on the top, we're going to go after the Night Sisters. And for the Night Sisters, I saved my Padme team, which is not my normal counter. But after the last couple times of struggling, I figured I would go ahead and take it. Now, Asajj seemed to have just done her Dispel, but I'm not going to go ahead and use my middle ability yet, just because there were no debuffs or anything on the field to use. Daka here is R4, and Asajj is R4 as well. So I'm going to work on Talzin and Spirit to try and get through my 3 kills I need to do for Zombie to stop giving them the revives. So that's 2. And let's go ahead and use that. So and Asajj getting rid of all that, but I have tons of stacks on Anakin. Let's send him in to Daka. There we go. Didn't even use Anakin because he didn't have buffs. So let's see if we can get out Talzin. No. I should have put that on Zombie. That was stupid. Basic and 31 stacks. This should get rid of Asajj. Sorry about the lawnmowers there. And so we'll go after Talzin. And now we just have Spirit kick in the face. Good. And finish. So that was probably my scariest team to face. And end up with a 58. Let's see what he's put in the back for me. Alright, so let's see their ship. And I'm going to go ahead and take my Grievous. And let's go ahead and leave that one off. See if we can get an undersized win. We need, I think, 10 more of them in the last 3 weeks. Or last 3 rounds, rather, in order to finish that feat up. And they have the new bomber. I see. Let's clear that off. I honestly haven't fought a Imperial squad in a long time. I'm likely gonna lose at least one of my ships because that's just how Malevolence works. Until he gets 7 stars, he's always gonna be fragile like that. Get rid of Vader. And get rid of Ty. Oh, they got a reinforcement in. Always with Boba Fett shit. He always comes in first. Let's go ahead and throw that on Slave 1 before finishing off the TIE pilot. Oh, and I hate all the dodges. He's getting another one in. Maybe I underestimated this squad a little bit. Maybe not. Who knows? We'll see. Let's clear that off. The shuttle left. There we go. Alright, so still a pretty clean victory. 58 is all I got because I lost that one, and my Malevolence is only 5 stars, which leaves me with those back 2 squads. So we have Geonosians and we have Darth Revan, and as you saw earlier, I used my Traya versus Mon Mothma. So I'm gonna go ahead with my CLS team, and I think I can leave off R2 and still be fine. We'll just go with these 4. So stun the Brood, stance change to get tenacity down, and hopefully get, there we go buff immunity, and now over to Poggle so we can cleanse. Nice, and since Spy is not out, I'll just go after Brood. Ability blocks, very nice. And why don't we AoE and try and get Spy down. Fantastic, going pretty smoothly. Although I outgeared them significantly, so it's not a huge surprise. And that should be what we got, 61. Fantastic, full banners. Alright, that leaves me with just his Darth Revan squad. And I kept my gas team for that. I'm not going to undersize this. Alright, here we go. I've been practicing in Arena against Darth Revans, and so we shall see if this works the way it normally does. But having my Rex faster than their Bastila usually makes it go really smoothly, because then they can't get all the debuffs on me. And having not all of his characters relicked out also should help. Well, that was bad. I'll probably lose at least one, if not more than one. But we shall see. The kit wasn't quite ready. And there we go, a 54. All right, that is it. We get the full clear and a score of 1917 to 1876. I want to thank Abaddon for the match. I want to thank all of you for watching, and I will see you next time.